It's an Andy special right there.
Jordan shot the ball well. What have you seen, especially this week, just in terms of getting to know him and what he can do at that end?
I think you got to see today some of the things that make him such an intriguing prospect, and some of the things that attracted Brad and the front office to him. Just his combination of size and length, and that was probably a piece that I would say people didn't the biggest question mark. And it was nice to see him go out there and be aggressive. He's put a lot of work in the short time that he's been in Boston, just trying to, I guess, be comfortable with being encouraged to not hesitate to shoot quality looks. Like we have a definition of what for us is a quality shot, what's a great shot, and we want to hunt those shots. We want to put the emphasis not on the result, but on making the right read. And it was good to see him being aggressive and being aggressive with what the right read required. And I thought that was one of the most exciting things about the way that he played today.
What is the balance between, wanting a guy like that to be as aggressive as possible, giving him all those touches, but also, preparing him for a role he might play, with the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, that's always a balance, but I think what's most important in that position is confidence. So, like, there's a framework that we want to establish in teaching him, helping him learn the NBA, helping him learn our system, but also when you're playing off the ball and those guys are drawing a lot of attention, you have to be confident when the ball arrives in your hands. So that's the balance. You're absolutely right. But the first thing, I think, is just getting your feet wet with being in the NBA and kind of understanding what it takes to be an NBA player day in and day out, the work that it requires on the court, in the weight room, in the training room. And then when you get out there, whether it's off ball, defensively, I think he does a lot of things that are interesting in terms of what we hope will be his range of the type of players that he can cover, whether it be rebounding the ball, and whether it be running the floor in transition. All those things you do, and you do them consistently, and then when the ball arrives in your hand, you're much more confident to be able to capitalize on the opportunities and, again, make the read that the moment requires. So I think, like, that's a good question, but I think it all plays into being able to, in those moments when the ball arrives in your hand, be able to make the right play and to build the trust and the veteran guys that you can handle those moments.
Tony, you work with all types of guys. Young guys now, like Jordan doesn't know, he played one college season, he's a year and a half from high school. How tough is it to work with guys in JD when they don't know who they are yet? Like, they didn't play 3 or 4 years of school, they didn't establish, and then here's the NBA, the highest level. You've got to push them to an image that they don't know yet.
I mean, I think every young player, most young players deal with that to a certain extent, but one thing that's easy is when they have a desire to improve. Like, they come to the gym every day with a desire to work, and that's something that we got to see with Jordan since he's been here, and with JD, like, he got a chance to watch a lot toward the end of the season and be around the team in the playoffs and kind of see how guys work. And even if he is still finding who he is as a professional, he is he's in an environment where people are excited about working with him, and he comes into the gym every day excited. And I'm sure he probably wanted to play a little bit better, but he was great in terms of, it was great for him to be able to have the ball in his hands and be able to organize the team. And like, you sit and watch, he played his last G League game maybe in March, April. So, like, you got to watch all this basketball, all this high-level basketball, and now you get a chance to play. And I mean, that's exciting. Like, I'm sure that he's seen things, whether it was in our game or other playoff games, and he's been in the gym working since the season has been over, and now you get an opportunity to kind of put some of those things on film, and you get to see how effective this is, or what adjustments you need to make. So it's an exciting time for him, and it's an exciting time for for Jordan, who you asked about earlier, and Justin, and the guys who've been with us, as well as the new guys who we've had arrive and that we've been able to spend time working with. It's an exciting time for them. So like you are trying to find yourself in who you are, but nothing helps you do that more than being on the court and having the responsibility of winning and losing the game on your shoulders. And it didn't work out for us today, but then we get to watch film and break some things down and get to go back out tomorrow, and those same guys are going to again have the responsibility of winning and losing the game and the ball in their hands. And that's the exciting thing for young players. It's not like, oh, you got a chance to play and now you got to wait a week again to play, or you got to wait again till someone's out of the lineup for you to get another crack at the rotation. Like, we're going to play tomorrow, and those guys are going to get a lot of minutes and a lot of touches and a lot of opportunities to do the same thing again, and that's what's so exciting about this.
Dalano, is it injury related? Him sitting out today. Do you plan to use him at all during the summer league?
Yeah, he had a small issue, and hopefully we can. That's what's tough about playing tomorrow. It's not like he has a whole day or 2 days to continue to improve, but if he is able, if the medical staff deems that he's able, definitely he'll be out there and be in the mix and be able to contribute and to help us.
Guys, I got one more question. All good? Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.